Growth, progress, and success in life require us to move out of our comfort zone and go from where we are to achieve something new and something different. And that can be challenging for us. It can even be overwhelming at times because our brains are wired to familiarity, to stay where we are. It is challenging and sometimes fearful for our brain to realize that we're doing something new that we haven't done before. But if we don't learn how to do this, then we'll always stay where we are. And I always tell people that I work with, the clients that I work with, I want to help people move and move and move so you can create your best, most successful, happiest life. Not just stay here, but move each part ahead to the best in your life. Maybe you have goals that you want to achieve in your work, in the type of work you do, in your income, your finances. Maybe you have some goals in relationships, with your family, with your home, perhaps some personal goals. So maybe you want to start a new hobby, something in sports or art or music, or a health-related goal. You want to go to a gym and achieve something. Or even a lot of the women that I know want to start a weight loss program. And I do have a special program on that people get great permanent results. I also help people with public speaking, if that's an area that you're interested in. And that often requires people to go outside their comfort zone. Sometimes even thinking, I have to make a presentation at a work meeting tomorrow, or I want to say something important at a community group coming up. Or whether you have some challenge in your life that you have not been able to get past. I want to help you, even if it's a new or a long-standing issue. I want to help you get out of your comfort zone so that you know for whatever it is you need, you can get growth, progress, and success. This is a skill that I teach all the people in my Success Builders Club and my High Achievers group. And I think it's a skill that's really important for everybody, that everyone should have. We don't teach this in life. We teach math and science and reading and history in schools. We don't teach people to achieve, to move forward, to keep momentum. And this is an important skill for our life success. So, what happens when we try to move outside of our comfort zone? And again, I was talking a little bit about how we're wired. Our brains are wired to keep us in the familiar with what we're used to because it's considered safe. The brain thinks we're safe. We already know what we're used to. And when you branch out and try something new, there's a part of the brain, and I am a brain enthusiast. I love brain neurology because it helps us understand how we function, how we make decisions, how we process things. There's a part of the brain called the amygdala. And when we try to go outside our comfort zone, the amygdala perks up and says, oh no, that's not what we're used to doing. That's something new and unusual. And sometimes it makes us scared or afraid or nervous, again, because it's not what we're used to. And I want you to be prepared. I want you to know how to get past this brain wiring and to brain-proof yourself so that your comfort zone doesn't keep you limited where you're at and to keep you self-limited. So, and again, this is one of the reasons why achieving a new habit is difficult, because we're used to what we're used to. And when we try to develop a new habit, that amygdala says, that's not how we handle things. This is what we do. It takes time and effort to build a new habit, and it takes time and effort to get out of your comfort zone. But the important thing, and that's something that's really important to know, is that moving out of your comfort zone, and part of that is confidence, is a muscle, and you can build it. And once you build it, it's easier and easier, and you get used to doing things that you may never have thought you could do before, that you're not used to doing in your past. So what gives us the ability to get out of our comfort zone? And one important trait is confidence. Confidence is trust in ourselves. And when we try to go out of our comfort zone to do something new, if we have confidence, it helps us because it makes us feel better that we have the skills that we'll be able to accomplish something. Confidence is based a lot on self-talk. It's very often you're saying to yourself, I can do this, or I can't do this. I hear a lot of people say about certain topics like math, oh, I'm not good at math. I'm never good at math. And when you have self-limited talk, that is a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you keep telling yourself you're not good at something, you're not going to feel good at it, even if you are good, even if you become good. There's a quote. Henry Ford said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right. And what he really meant is that your beliefs shape your reality and your ability. So again, something to remember about confidence is it is like a muscle. You can build it, you can practice it, you can strengthen it. You can take small things and move forward, and then larger things. For example, if you want to learn to play a new instrument, you can learn slowly. And as you take slow steps and build confidence, you build the skills to feel skilled at whatever it is you're doing. So let's talk about certain things that get in the way of confidence and cause us to worry about moving outside our comfort zone. And one, as I mentioned, is our own negative thinking, self-diminishing talk, repeating to yourself, and it's usually over years, oh, I'm not good at this. I can't handle this. I can't get this done. I won't be able to accomplish this. I don't know how to do this. And what I want you to think is maybe you haven't done it in the past, but now you have the opportunity to do this. And I want you to think of a self-fulfilling prophecy that will support you. Not that I can't do this or I've never done this before, but I want you to think, now I can do this. Now I'm going to be able to do this. I want you to think, and I often work scripts with my clients to build their confidence in their abilities and skills, so it's easier for them to move forward and to feel confident in new situations. Another thing you need to think about that can hold yourself back is if you care too much about what other people think about you. For example, if you're trying to do public speaking and instead of focusing on the talk you're giving, if you spend your brain power thinking, oh, I wonder what they're thinking about, that is wasting energy and brain power. And this took me a long time to learn this. What other people think about you may be right or it may be wrong. They may think you can handle something or you can't handle something, and that doesn't mean they're right about it. All that matters is what you do and how you reach outside your comfort zone. So I want you to try to not think so much about what other people think, because when we do that, we really often become people pleasers. We want to do things that people expect of us that we can do. and we don't want to surprise them or move them beyond how they know us. We let other people's opinions shape our destiny, and I tell my clients never to allow that. You should always allow yourself to become your best, to build your best, your happiest, your most successful life, and not let other people's opinions or your own self-limiting mindset hold you back. Another thing that holds people back outside of their comfort zone, within their comfort zone, is comparing yourself with others. Thinking about how, oh, others can do this. This person can do this, but I can't. It's irrelevant what other people can do. All that matters is that you move forward. And again, think about that self-doubt, which is the opposite of confidence. When we think about self-doubt, I've never done this before, I don't know if I can handle it. Well, even if you haven't done it before, I think you should think, I can handle this now. I am going to do really well at this. I've learned and I can move forward. I am going to do this. I also tell people, think about how you handle compliments. Sometimes when people will tell you, wow, you did such a good job at this, people will really be embarrassed or say something like, oh, I'm really not good at this. I just did it today. If you get a compliment, proudly accept it. Because if you don't do that, if you dismiss compliments, it really challenges the compliment of the other person. It can make them feel uncomfortable that you're devaluing their compliment. Often people are shy at accepting compliments, but you should learn to accept compliments and help build your confidence. So when people don't have confidence, they're often afraid of taking on new tasks, new projects, new goals, even if they're things that they'd like to do. And they are afraid of going outside of their comfort zone. So I want you to get used to going outside your comfort zone, to try new things, new tasks, new experiences, maybe that you haven't tried before, maybe that you have not been able to do before, and build the skills so that you can grow, progress, and build success. I love to help people build their strongest, most successful, best, happiest lives. And I spend a lot of time with my clients building the skills, building the steps, building the pathway to do that, to go from here to there. And part of that pathway is going outside your comfort zone. So I want you to get some benefit, some real tangible benefit from today. I don't want you to just think, well, this was an interesting topic. I want you to think of something in your life where you can go outside of your comfort zone and build something to your inventory of what you're used to doing. It could be something for work. It could be something, a hobby, something in your life. It could be building or improving a relationship with a spouse or a partner, or some kind of interaction with a friend. It could be something personal that you've wanted to accomplish, a personal goal in your life, a life goal. I want you to think of something that takes confidence, where you can go outside of your comfort zone. And I want you to think of how you're going to build the mindset, get rid of negative thinking and self-doubt or comparing yourself with others, and build that confidence. Build those scripts for yourself. As I mentioned, I often build scripts with my clients to build their confidence and their joy, really their joy in going outside of their comfort zone and becoming someone stronger, more successful than who they've been so that they can create their best life. I would love for you to create your best, most successful, happiest life. So keep moving forward, keep moving beyond your comfort zone, and I'd love to help you if you have specific skills, areas where you'd like to move beyond your comfort zone. If I could be helpful, I will have a certain number of appointments, a limited number of appointments available. Again, learning to go outside your comfort zone can help you be in my Success Builders Club, in my High Achievers group, where you're actively building the steps to create your happiest, most successful, your best life. So I love helping people move ahead. If there is a way I can help you, there are two things you can do. One is you can come regularly in our group at 8 o'clock Eastern Time and listen to my trainings every week. And two, if you want some specific, direct feedback and guidance from me, schedule that appointment. I will try to put my calendar in the chat section, in the comments section here, so that you can access if there are any appointments available. And let's talk soon.